I got a quick message for excuse me, I done had a long night. Just found out somebody, my children's my children on their father's side, grandma just passed away. And I just found out the day before my mom's birthday who passed away. So I've been having a long night, but chock full of messages. And I was just told to do one for home wreckers. Just messages from Creator, home wreckers of all kinds. And I mentioned what I mentioned before I said what I said as far as why I look like this and why I've been up all night. Well, kind of all night. I broke my sleep with messages. But this one is particular for homewreckers, and I do not mean a woman that's, coming in wrecking a man's home with his wife and children and all of that only. And I'm not only talking about a man coming in wrecking another man's home with his, you know, wife and children only. I'm not talking about those type of homewreckers only. There's all types of homewreckers. And the Most High told me to tell you guys to beware. If you are a homewrecker, and these are the homewreckers, these are the ones that's coming to my mind right now. I just mentioned, you know, the man going in, being with another man's woman, a woman being with another woman's man, messing up those homes, whether they're married couples or, just couples together, period. You're a homewrecker. Yes, that's the typical, stereotypical homewrecker. And y'all wrong for that. Y'all know y'all wrong for that. Blah, 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 blue, blue, blue. Y'all gonna get it too. But that's not the homewreckers I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about the homewreckers who see fit to see that families are torn apart. Whether it's a single mom raising her children, um, struggling but getting by, and raising her children right, and all the kind of stuff like that, and people getting jealous of the relationship between a mother and her children and coming in and wrecking that, vice versa. People coming in wrecking relationships with fathers, as well, that actually want to be in their children's life. Because we know majority of the guys that's not in their children's life is by choice. We know that. We know that. We know that. But then we have women out there that keep their children away due to, the man don't want to be with them and all of that. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Y'all need to cut that out. That's lame. We know that. Quit keeping the babies away because y'all can't be with him. And quit staying away from y'all children because y'all can't be with the woman no more. Because that's all it is. Y'all feel like y'all ain't got to take care of kids no more because y'all ain't with her. But you're a home wrecker because you don't use those children as a pawn, neither sex, the woman or the man. You don't use the child to keep a woman, and you don't use the child to keep a man. You just don't do that. Or to control them. They're not little remote controls that you use to, control people. It's not cool. That's a home wrecker because you're wrecking your children's lives. You're giving them mental instabilities, all because you want to be selfish and in your feelings or in your loins, should we say, about something you can't have. You see, I mentioned, I mean, just like I said, people that just want to come in and wreck a home, whether it's a complete family with the man, the woman, and the child, or what, and the children or whatever, or if it's just a single parent. And whether the family is getting along or not, that's not your business to come in and make it worse. It's just not. you know. And if the family is getting along, you really got to pay for it, because what you did was you turned a good thing sour, and then you're gonna get it as well, because you came in and instead of helping to make the situation better, you just came in and took advantage of the situation, and made it worse, to manipulate and control to your narrative, and you're gonna get it. Most High told me to tell all y'all, home wreckers of all kind, you're gonna get it. If you could have helped somebody and all they needed was that little extra boost, and you was that somebody they came to, or you were in their life and they were helping you, or whether they was helping you or not, and you knew that they needed help, and you had the missing ingredient, that means God gave it to you, and you was strategically put in that person's life to hand it to them, and you didn't. You took it from them, or you hid it, or you specifically to come in someone's life because you are a person that knows people's potentials and stuff like that, and instead you manipulated the situation to your advantage, to take advantage of that person, because you knew their gifts and talents, and instead of coming in and telling that person what they needed, or giving that person what they needed, you decided to take it upon yourself to wreck that person's life, or attempt to wreck that person's life. You would get what you were trying to give to them, you would get that tenfold, especially if you don't repent, and especially if you don't ask for forgiveness. Most High told me to tell you that. You home wreckers of all sorts out there. If you come and stay with someone and you leave their home and they are worse off than when you came, whether somebody's helping you or not, they're supposed to either maintain their lifestyle before you upgrade some, or upgrade a lot. They're either supposed to be able to maintain their lifestyle with you being there after you leave, or it's supposed to get slightly better or greatly better. You're never supposed to leave a situation, even if you're being helped, and leave it worse off than you came. You're a home wrecker. Even if you were coming to get help, if you left the situation worse than when you came, you're a home wrecker. You need to repent. You don't necessarily need to ask, the people that'd be nice. So if they're carrying any weight because of that, or it's still, stuff that they dealing with because of you coming in their life and making it worse, that will now, relieve some of that off of them. So it's best that if they're still around, that you can apologize, humble yourself and apologize to them. Do not take it to the Lord, you know. Forgive yourself so you will never do it again. Because if you don't forgive yourself, then you're pretty much doomed to repeat the same. Ask yourself to forgive yourself for being a home wrecker, whether you knew it or not. Because, like I said, I'm giving a list, and they're coming to me. They're coming to me. These are downloads. There's nothing scripted, nothing I wrote down. It's just I was told to mention home wreckers of all kinds. The ones that come in, the typical stereotypical home wreckers that come in, whether they care about the person or not, they just don't want to see, that home happy. Y'all the leaders of the pack, because y'all the well known ones. That's about it. But there's all kinds of home wreckers, and then those who never really enter a person's home, but always wishing bad. Oh, I ain't forgot about you spiritual home wreckers. Oh no, I saved the best, worst case for last, because here you are, you're pretending in their face to be their loved one or their friend. You're pretending that you care. Oh, in the back of your mind, though, you're wishing them harm. You're wishing them death and all this kind of other stuff. All of these things will come back on y'all if y'all do not repent. Mark my words. It will come back. But while you asking for all of this forgiveness from other people, from God, from those who you hurt and harm, make sure you look yourself in the mirror and apologize to yourself for being a homewrecker and ask yourself for forgiveness. I was told to pause for a minute and let that soak in. I can say this now. Once you do all that, don't do it no more. Also, I told me to tell y'all had y'all home wrecking spree. You are now being called out, okay? If you're a physical home wrecker of any kind, like you abusive, you go in terrorizing families, you know, like if you specialize in going in terrorizing families, you're a home wrecker. And if that's what you do, if that's your specialty, now it's one thing to do it and not know it and get called out for it, and then you gotta repent. It's a whole nother other thing when you know it, but you kind of feel bad, but you know what I'm saying, you kind of do it, you kind of not, you know, you in and out, but you professional home wreckers. I'm talking about the deadly ones. Prepare for death. Just go ahead and embrace yourself. Because y'all a special breed. Y'all hard head, stiff neck. Y'all know y'all shit stink. Y'all just don't want nobody telling y'all. So y'all gonna ignore what I said. Y'all not gonna repent. Some of y'all might, but most of y'all told me y'all just prepare. Because death is just around the corner for you. And prepare to be tortured mentally. Because everything you did is gonna play right before you take your last breath. Because you tried to take a lot of lives. Some of y'all did. Some of y'all have taken lives. So now it's your life or theirs. So there's nothing I can do for you except for to tell you to just prepare. Because y'all ain't gonna want to do it. And for that, mercy. But for y'all who thought it was cool at first, but you figure like, nah, this ain't what the people want. It's not what the people want, and you're right. It's not even what you want. So go ahead and get yourself together before it's too late, or you're gonna be joining your Walking Dead counterparts. They're just walking dead. They're just walking around. They're already dead. That's why they feel nothing inside. You're almost there. So before you go there, do you really want to keep going down this path of destruction? Do you really think it's cute to go in just to hurt and harm women and children? I heard a teensy bit of y'all women, not very many. But do y'all really want to keep on going around thinking it's cute to wreck homes? And not just a little wreck where you just go in, get what you want, and pew, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Ghost, 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 ghost. That's merciful. I'm talking about you ones that feel like, no, I can't just leave. I can't just pump and dump her. Let me pump, dump her, some children. Then I'm going to do things to her. I'm going to hurt her. I'm going to put my hands on her. I'm going to make her feel like littler than this. And then if she got some children in there, I'm going to hurt and harm them. I'll probably unalive everybody in the house, but if I don't, I will make them wish they were unalived. Before I go, I'm going to do stuff to your children. I'm just going to do stuff. I'm just going to ransack the whole house before I go. You people have a special seat in torture land. And I was just charged to tell y'all that. So all you homewreckers, before it's too late, if you ain't got nothing to say, nice. Just if you ain't got no help for nobody, don't even get involved. Just stay out of it. If you ain't got nothing to say kind to nobody, if you ain't got nothing to do kind for a person, just kind of let them struggle in peace. You see what I'm saying? Because they really don't need your this and that and your gossip and your talking down to them, belittling them and all that, or coming in making the situation worse and then still want to talk about them. What type of stuff is that? Why did you even get involved? Cause you wanted to do something. You wanted to get your licks. You thought it was cute to get your licks. You thought it was cute to be the one to pour the salt in the open wounds. You them type that when somebody getting jumped, instead of helping them, you'll just get in and get yours like and act like you wasn't doing nothing. You that type. It's a special seat for you too, right next to the ones who enjoy it. Because apparently you enjoy kicking people while they down. So y'all together. If you don't get it together. I'm just saying. And once I said leave it like that. Y'all gonna be in them hot seats together if y'all don't get it together, okay? All you homewreckers, get your mind right. If you are not contributing in a positive way, even just a kind word when somebody need it. If you ain't got that, then you just need to just move on. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Don't stick around. Don't do none of that. Just take your ass on somewhere, okay? Because you're useless, okay? You're a hindrance. You're not a help. You're a hindrance. So take your regular ass on somewhere. That's what the Most High told me to say. He said, just like that raggedy ass, because that's what you are. You're raggedy. You're no good until you become some good. Some of y'all barely holding on, but y'all can't be saved. Get it together. You know who you are. Because you've been struggling. You've been asking yourself, should I stop this? Yes, you should. Yes, yes, yes. It's not good for your health or the people that you're harming. It's not good for nobody's health. But you're going to be the one while you thinking that they're going to be the ones. It's going to be you in the end, and you're going to get it so bad that you're going to wish that you never did it once. You know what I mean? Not even one time. But if you don't ask for forgiveness from the Creator, the people you harmed, if they're still around, if you ain't unalived them or stressed them to, unalived. We can't say certain stuff online, but you know what I'm saying. Stress does croak people over. So if you didn't stress them to unalived, or actually unalived them, or had them did so much damage that they unalived themselves, y'all people that bully people to their own demise, y'all too. You ain't cute just because you ain't found out. Most High know everything you do. And it don't have to come to light. Guess what? How it's going to come to light is it's going to happen to you what you did to them. So hurry, hurry. Get your forgiveness tickets before it's too late. That's it. Okay, yeah, that's it. Coming back with some more happy news. I'm celebrating my mama, but I had to get all this nonsense out the way first because ain't nobody gonna ruin my mama's birthday today. Celebrating her in spirit, and y'all ain't gonna get all this riffraff out the way first, so I can celebrate this day. Y'all take care. I love y'all, raggedy motherfuckers. From a distance though, cause y'all ain't no good until y'all get some good. Some of y'all can be saved, some of y'all won't because it's your choice. You chose not to get it right because you feel like it ain't nothing wrong with you, or you feel like that's too much work, or whatever your mind is telling you why not to repent and get it together before it's too late. That's on you. It's your choice. But regardless, you're gonna get good consequences or bad for your actions from now on.